Ladies and gentlemen, we all face storms in life. Some of them are brief showers, others seem like hurricanes that threaten to uproot everything in our path. But no matter the intensity of the storm, we have a choice to let it defeat us or to rise above it with strength and resilience. I know it's easy to say stay positive when everything is going well, but what happens when things aren't going well? What happens when the world seems to be crumbling around us? When we feel lost? When fear and doubt try to take hold of our hearts? Here's the truth: every challenge, every trial, every setback is an opportunity for growth. When we face adversity, we don't just get the chance to survive, we get the chance to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient than ever before. The key is in how we respond. It's in our mindset. We have to acknowledge that the struggle is real. Denying the pain, ignoring the challenges, it doesn't help. But once we recognize where we are, we can begin to take control. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. We can control the attitude we bring to the table. This is the moment where you decide, will I let this defeat me, or will I rise? Acknowledging the struggles we face in difficult times is an essential first step toward overcoming adversity. It's easy to feel as if we must be strong at all times, that showing any vulnerability or acknowledging pain is a sign of weakness. But the truth is, denying the existence of our challenges doesn't make them go away. Instead, it can lead to frustration, anxiety, and even a sense of isolation. Recognizing that struggles are a natural part of life allows us to face them with clarity and a sense of realism. When we experience hard times, whether personal, professional, or emotional, it's important to validate our feelings. It's okay to feel down, anxious, frustrated, or even lost. These emotions are part of the human experience, and pretending they don't exist only prolongs the... By acknowledging that things are difficult, we take the first step toward healing and growth. This doesn't mean we dwell on negativity, but rather that we recognize the reality of our circumstances without being overwhelmed by them. This awareness allows us to accept the situation for what it is. When we face challenges, we often get caught up in what we should be doing or how we should be feeling. We may compare ourselves to others and feel as though we are failing because others seem to be handling life's struggles better. However, each person's journey is unique, and the fact that we are facing a challenge doesn't mean we are falling behind. In fact, struggles are often where the greatest lessons are learned. Acknowledging the struggle also brings us face to face with our own limitations. It can be humbling to realize that we cannot control everything, and this recognition is crucial for growth. By understanding our limitations, we can begin to strategize and find solutions. We learn to ask for help, seek support, and take action toward overcoming the challenge. Denying that things are tough can lead to an internal battle where we try to push through without addressing the reality of the situation, which can lead to burnout or deeper emotional distress. When we acknowledge our struggles, we give ourselves permission to grieve, to rest, and to regroup. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that we must always push forward, but sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is to take a step back and reflect. By facing the difficulties head on, we open ourselves up to the possibility of finding new solutions, new strengths, and new perspectives. Acknowledging struggles is not about wallowing in them, but about embracing the fact that they are part of the journey. Once we face the reality of a tough situation, we can begin to move forward with intention and focus. Acknowledgement allows us to identify the problem and start making choices that lead to positive change rather than staying stuck in a place of denial or helplessness. It's the first step toward building resilience, finding hope, and ultimately emerging stronger on the other side. The ability to control your response, particularly in times of adversity, is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. Life will inevitably throw challenges your way, situations that are beyond your control, people who disappoint you, and events that seem unfair or unjust. While you can't always dictate the external circumstances, you do have the power to determine how you react to them. This control over your response is crucial because it shapes your emotional well-being, your mindset, and ultimately your future. When faced with a tough situation, the first instinct for many is to react impulsively, whether through anger, frustration, or even despair. These emotions are natural and human, but allowing them to dominate can lead to unhealthy decisions and outcomes. Instead of reacting emotionally, it's important to pause, take a step back, and assess the situation with a clear mind. By doing so, you can decide how you want to respond in a way that aligns with your values, goals, and long-term well-being. One of the most effective ways to control your response is by cultivating emotional awareness. This involves recognizing your emotions as they arise without judgment. When you're able to identify and name what you're feeling, whether it's anger, fear, sadness, or anxiety, you gain the ability to step outside the emotion rather than being consumed by it. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, but rather understanding them and choosing how to move forward in a healthy way. When you can separate yourself from the immediate emotional reaction, you create space to think critically about the best course of action. Another key to controlling your response is choosing your mindset. The way you perceive a situation can greatly influence how you respond to it. For example, two people may experience the same setback, but one may see it as an opportunity for growth, while the other may view it as a failure. It's all about perspective. Developing a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities for learning rather than threats allows you to navigate tough times with a sense of purpose. The way you interpret the situation will affect your actions and your emotional state, and ultimately it will shape the outcome. Along with mindset comes the power of choice. Even in the face of hardship, you can always choose how to move forward. You can choose to be proactive, to take small steps toward a solution, or you can choose to wallow in self-pity and helplessness. The choice is yours. The more you exercise your ability to respond consciously rather than react impulsively, the more empowered you will feel, even in the most difficult circumstances. Controlling your response helps build resilience. Life's challenges are inevitable, but how you handle them can make all the difference. By learning to respond with grace, patience, and perspective, you strengthen your ability to handle future obstacles. Each time you face adversity and choose your response with intention, you become more adept at navigating life's ups and downs with poise. While we can't always control the events that unfold, we can always control how we choose to respond. That power is within you, and it is one of the most valuable tools you have to create a life of resilience, purpose, and growth. Staying grounded in purpose is one of the most powerful ways to navigate through difficult times. When life becomes overwhelming, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and become consumed by the challenges at hand. However, having a clear sense of purpose can provide direction and serve as an anchor, preventing you from drifting aimlessly through hardship. A strong sense of purpose not only helps you find meaning in even the most difficult circumstances, but it also gives you the motivation to keep going, even when things seem hopeless. Purpose acts as a guiding light during dark times. It provides clarity when everything else feels confusing or uncertain. Having a clear why in life, whether it's a personal mission, a passion, or the desire to serve others, reminds you of what matters most. It connects you to something greater than the temporary difficulties you are facing. When you are grounded in purpose, challenges no longer seem like insurmountable obstacles. Instead, they become part of a larger journey toward fulfilling that purpose. One of the key benefits of staying grounded in purpose is that it gives you perspective. Difficult times often feel all-consuming, making it hard to see beyond the immediate crisis. However, when you remember your purpose, you are reminded that this struggle is just a small part of your larger story. It becomes easier to endure hardships when you understand that they are not permanent and that they serve as opportunities for growth along the way. Instead of becoming trapped in negativity or fear, you can focus on the bigger picture and maintain the belief that things will improve as long as you stay true to your purpose. Purpose also fuels resilience. When you are connected to a strong sense of purpose, you are more likely to persevere through adversity. Purpose helps you tap into inner strength, providing the energy and motivation needed to keep pushing forward. Instead of giving in to frustration or despair, you keep moving toward your goal no matter how difficult the journey. Knowing that each step, even the painful ones, brings you closer to your purpose gives you the resilience to endure. Having a purpose brings a sense of meaning to your actions. It helps you recognize that even in times of struggle, you are still contributing to something valuable. This sense of meaning is incredibly important because it combats feelings of helplessness or futility. When you feel like what you are doing matters, even in the midst of hardship, it reinforces the belief that you have a role to play in this world, whether it's through your family, your work, or your community. In tough times, staying grounded in purpose also helps you stay focused on what's within your control. When everything feels chaotic, it can be easy to get overwhelmed by things that are outside of your influence. By focusing on your purpose, you narrow your focus to the things that truly matter and the steps you can take to move forward. This focus reduces the noise of distractions and allows you to act with intention. Purpose is what helps you keep going when everything else feels uncertain. It connects you to your deeper values, reminding you that the struggle is temporary and that there is meaning in every experience. When you remain grounded in your purpose, you not only survive difficult times, you grow through them, becoming stronger, more focused, and more aligned with what truly matters in life. Adapting and evolving in difficult times is a crucial skill that enables you to grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling future challenges. Life doesn't always unfold the way we expect or desire, and when obstacles arise, they often force us to step outside our comfort zones. This can be uncomfortable and even intimidating, but it is precisely during these times that growth occurs. Adapting to change is not just about surviving adversity, it's about learning from it and emerging from it better equipped to face whatever comes next. One of the core aspects of adapting in tough times is acknowledging that change is inevitable. While this realization can sometimes be unsettling, it's important to understand that nothing in life stays the same forever. Situations, circumstances, and even people evolve, and we must learn to move with those changes rather than resist them. Resisting change often leads to frustration, stress, and a sense of helplessness, while adapting to it opens up new possibilities and opportunities. So when you allow yourself to adapt, you're not giving up on your goals or values, rather, you're finding new, creative ways to achieve them. Adapting requires flexibility. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your values or goals, but it does mean being open to new methods or paths. Sometimes the route we initially planned to take isn't available anymore, and we must be willing to adjust and find an alternative approach. The willingness to change your strategy, try new ideas, and experiment with different solutions is what allows you to grow, even when things seem bleak. Flexibility means not getting stuck in one mindset or approach, but remaining open to learning and improving as situations evolve. Another key component of adapting is the ability to learn from your experiences. Every challenge you face carries with it valuable lessons if you're willing to look for them. It's easy to get frustrated when things don't go as planned, but the real power lies in the ability to reflect, identify what went wrong, and use that knowledge to adjust your approach. Learning from mistakes, failures, and setbacks enables you to build a stronger foundation for future success. You begin to see each challenge not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone to greater understanding and wisdom. Adapting also requires patience. Change doesn't happen overnight, and it often takes time to adjust to new circumstances or to see the results of your efforts. This patience isn't passive, it's an active process of allowing yourself the space to evolve. Sometimes it's about taking small, consistent steps forward, even when the end goal seems distant. In the midst of hardship, it's easy to feel discouraged if progress doesn't come quickly, but staying patient and persistent is what ultimately leads to success. The more patient you are with the process, the more you allow yourself the opportunity to adapt and learn. Adapting during tough times builds resilience. Each time you face adversity and manage to adapt, you develop the inner strength to handle future difficulties. The more you practice flexibility, learn from challenges, and exercise patience, the more resilient you become. Adapting doesn't just help you survive difficult situations, it helps you thrive in them. By embracing change, adjusting your strategies, and growing through adversity, you become better prepared for whatever life throws your way. Adapting and evolving is not about avoiding difficulties, but about growing stronger because of them. Life is full of uncertainties, but the ability to adjust, learn, and persevere is what transforms challenges into opportunities for personal development. Through adaptation, you not only become more capable of facing hardship, but you also unlock the potential to reach new heights of success and fulfillment. Seeking support during difficult times is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful strategy for resilience. When facing challenges, it's easy to feel isolated, as if you're expected to handle everything on your own. However, one of the most important things you can do is lean on others for help. This doesn't diminish your strength or independence. Rather, it acknowledges the truth that we are all interconnected, and we all need support at times. By seeking support, whether from friends, family, mentors, or professionals, you open yourself to the strength and wisdom of those around you, which can provide the guidance and encouragement needed to get through tough situations. Support can come in many forms. It might be emotional support, where someone listens to your struggles without judgment and offers a comforting presence. It might be practical support, where others help with tasks or responsibilities that are overwhelming. It can also be intellectual or spiritual support, where someone offers advice, a different perspective, or insight that helps you see the situation in a new light. No matter the form, support provides a sense of relief and helps you feel less alone in the face of adversity. One of the key benefits of seeking support is that it reduces the burden you carry. When you try to carry everything by yourself, it can feel like an immense weight that becomes heavier with each passing day. By sharing the load with others, you lighten the mental, emotional, and sometimes even physical toll that difficult times take on you. Asking for help, whether it's venting your frustration, seeking advice, or simply asking for a break, allows you to recharge and focus on finding solutions rather than being consumed by stress. Seeking support also opens up opportunities for personal growth. When you reach out to others, you expose yourself to different perspectives and experiences that can enrich your own understanding. Others may offer insights or coping strategies that you haven't considered, which can be invaluable in navigating difficult times. Moreover, the act of asking for help can help build stronger relationships as it creates a sense of connection and trust. It allows others to show you their support and to be there for you, reinforcing the bonds that make both you and them stronger. There is also strength in vulnerability. When you reach out for help, you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and vulnerability fosters connection. Many people, especially those who are going through their own challenges, appreciate being able to support others.
In asking for help, you not only lighten your own load, but give others an opportunity to demonstrate their care and generosity. This mutual support creates a sense of community and shared humanity that is crucial during tough times.
Seeking support doesn't mean that you're giving up control, it means you're being strategic. You recognize that facing adversity is not a solitary journey, and that collective strength can be much more effective than trying to go it alone. Support allows you to gain perspective and new ideas, which can help you make more informed decisions. It helps you stay grounded and focused rather than getting caught up in emotions or feeling overwhelmed by the challenges at hand. Asking for support is a sign of strength, not weakness. It reflects a willingness to be open, to lean on others when needed, and to acknowledge that you don't have to face life's difficulties alone. By building a support network, you not only gain the help you need to survive tough times, but you also foster relationships and a sense of community that will carry you through future challenges. Focusing on small wins during difficult times is an incredibly effective way to maintain hope and momentum. When faced with overwhelming challenges, it's easy to become fixated on the bigger picture and feel discouraged by the vastness of the obstacles ahead. Large goals can seem insurmountable when viewed all at once, and the journey toward them can feel never-ending. This is where focusing on small wins becomes crucial. Small wins are the manageable, achievable steps that move you forward and help you maintain a sense of accomplishment, even when the overall outcome feels distant. When you're in the midst of a tough situation, every little step counts. Instead of overwhelming yourself with the enormity of the challenge, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Each small win, whether it's completing a minor task, making progress on a project, or simply staying positive for a day, contributes to the larger goal and reinforces the idea that forward movement is possible. These small victories are proof that you are making progress, even if it's not immediately apparent in the bigger picture. Celebrating these small wins is just as important as achieving them. Acknowledging even the tiniest accomplishments creates a positive feedback loop. Each small success boosts your confidence and motivation, making it easier to tackle the next challenge. When you recognize and celebrate your wins, you shift your focus from what hasn't been done to what has been accomplished, which creates a sense of pride and encourages you to keep going. Over time, these small wins build up and create a sense of momentum that carries you through the harder moments. Small wins also provide an opportunity to build resilience. In the face of adversity, it's easy to feel like everything is going wrong, and this can create a sense of helplessness or frustration. However, by focusing on small wins, you remind yourself that progress is being made, even in difficult times. This reinforces the idea that setbacks don't define you, and that you have the ability to navigate through challenges one step at a time. With each small win, you gain more confidence in your ability to overcome obstacles and develop the resilience needed to continue pushing forward. Small wins help to manage your mental and emotional state. When everything feels out of control, focusing on what you can achieve in the immediate moment provides a sense of purpose and direction. It takes the overwhelming weight of a large task and makes it feel more achievable. The act of accomplishing something, no matter how small, shifts your mindset from one of frustration or defeat to one of hope and possibility. It reaffirms that despite the difficulties, there are actions you can take that lead to progress, no matter how incremental. In times of struggle, small wins also help to foster a sense of gratitude. Instead of focusing solely on what's going wrong, celebrating what's going right, even in small doses, shifts your perspective. It makes you more attuned to the positive aspects of your situation, which can provide emotional relief and reduce feelings of stress or anxiety. Recognizing and appreciating these wins, no matter how small, helps maintain a positive outlook, which is critical when navigating through tough times. Small wins act as the stepping stones that lead to larger successes. They build confidence, reinforce resilience, and help maintain a sense of forward momentum. By focusing on what you can achieve, even in the midst of hardship, you can navigate difficult times with greater strength, optimism, and determination. Each small victory adds up to significant progress, proving that with patience and persistence, you can overcome even the most challenging situations. Practicing gratitude, especially during tough times, is one of the most transformative tools you can use to shift your mindset and find peace amid adversity. When life becomes difficult, it's natural to focus on what's going wrong, what's missing, or what's out of your control. However, dwelling on these negative aspects only perpetuates feelings of frustration and helplessness. Practicing gratitude, on the other hand, encourages you to focus on what you still have, what is going well, and what you can appreciate even in challenging circumstances. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your struggles or pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's not about denying the pain or difficulty of a situation, but rather about acknowledging that even in tough times, there are still things worthy of appreciation. By shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance, gratitude allows you to see beyond the immediate hardship and recognize the blessings, big or small, that are still present in your life. This change in perspective helps to reduce feelings of helplessness and frustration, creating space for hope and positivity. One of the key benefits of practicing gratitude is its ability to improve your emotional well-being. When you focus on the positive aspects of life, your mind becomes less consumed by negativity and worry. Gratitude promotes a sense of contentment and peace, even when external circumstances are challenging. It helps you to feel more grounded, balanced, and centered as you become more aware of the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. In difficult times, when everything else feels out of control, gratitude allows you to reconnect with the things that bring you comfort and satisfaction. In addition to emotional benefits, gratitude also improves your physical well-being. Research has shown that practicing gratitude can lower stress, reduce symptoms of depression, and even improve sleep. When you focus on the positive and engage in the practice of gratitude, your body responds by releasing feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals promote a sense of well-being and relaxation, which can help counteract the effects of stress and anxiety. Gratitude in this way acts as a natural antidote to the negative emotions that often accompany tough times. Gratitude fosters resilience. It may seem counterintuitive, but focusing on what's going well when everything else feels wrong helps you build the mental and emotional strength to keep going. Recognizing the things you have to be thankful for even in the midst of challenges reminds you that there is still good in your life, and it helps you stay motivated to keep moving forward. Gratitude allows you to frame difficulties in a new light, seeing them as temporary setbacks rather than insurmountable roadblocks. When you practice gratitude, you remind yourself that you have the strength and support to navigate through hardships. The practice of gratitude can also improve relationships. When you make a habit of expressing gratitude toward others, whether it's for their support, kindness, or simply their presence, you deepen your connections with those around you. Gratitude creates a positive feedback loop where the more you acknowledge and appreciate others, the more they are motivated to continue supporting and engaging with you. This sense of connection is especially important during tough times, as it reinforces the idea that you are not alone in your struggles. Gratitude is a powerful tool for transforming your outlook, even in the darkest of times. It encourages you to focus on what you can appreciate and create space for hope, resilience, and emotional growth. By practicing gratitude, you allow yourself to embrace the positive aspects of life, maintain a sense of balance, and move through difficult times with greater strength and clarity. Taking action, even in small steps, is one of the most important ways to stay positive in difficult times. It's easy to feel overwhelmed or stuck when life presents challenges, but the simple act of doing anything can be incredibly powerful. In tough situations, it's common to feel paralyzed by uncertainty or fear, leading to inaction. However, the more you allow yourself to stay passive, the more control you give to the adversity you're facing. Taking action, no matter how small, restores your sense of agency, giving you back control over your situation and boosting your mental and emotional resilience. Action doesn't always mean taking on huge tasks or making drastic changes. In fact, small, manageable steps are often the most effective. When dealing with a tough time, breaking down tasks into smaller components helps reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Instead of focusing on the entire mountain you need to climb, you focus on one step at a time. Each small action, whether it's making a phone call, completing a simple task, or just moving forward in a tiny way, builds momentum and creates a sense of accomplishment. This gradual progress, even if it's barely noticeable, allows you to feel like you're making strides toward overcoming the situation. Taking action also fosters a sense of purpose. When times are hard, it's easy to lose sight of what you're working toward or feel like everything is out of your control. By taking even small steps, you remind yourself that you have the power to influence your circumstances. These actions give you something tangible to focus on, helping you reestablish your sense of purpose and direction. As you take action, you begin to feel more confident in your ability to navigate through challenges because you're proving to yourself that you can make a difference, even if that difference starts small. Action combats feelings of helplessness. When facing difficult situations, it's common to feel powerless or like nothing you do will make a difference. However, taking even the smallest steps challenges this mindset. Each action you take, no matter how seemingly insignificant, sends a message to your brain that you are in control. This shift in perspective is crucial for overcoming adversity because it helps you reframe your mindset from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. Even if the results aren't immediate or large, the act of doing something is itself a victory. Taking action builds resilience. The more you act, even in challenging times, the stronger and more adaptable you become. With each small success, you build a foundation of confidence and experience that you can draw upon in future difficulties. Even when things don't go as planned or mistakes are made, taking action teaches you valuable lessons that make you more resilient. It helps you see challenges as opportunities to learn, rather than as insurmountable barriers. Taking action is the antidote to inaction and despair. It keeps you moving forward, even when it feels like everything is standing still. By consistently taking small steps, you create a sense of progress and momentum that propels you through difficult times. Each action, no matter how small, is a declaration of your strength and determination, reminding you that no matter the circumstances, you have the power to keep moving forward. Taking action restores your sense of agency, purpose, and hope, providing you with the energy and motivation needed to overcome whatever obstacles you may face. Staying positive in bad times is not about ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is okay. It's about making a conscious choice to rise above the challenges, to find strength in adversity, and to keep moving forward with resilience, hope, and purpose. By controlling your thoughts, staying grounded in your purpose, adapting to change, seeking support, celebrating small wins, practicing gratitude, and taking action, you equip yourself with the tools to navigate through even the darkest of times. Challenges are a part of life, but they don't define you. Your response to those challenges, the mindset you choose, and the actions you take will shape your path. So embrace these principles, keep going, and know that you have everything you need within you to overcome whatever obstacles lie ahead. Thank you.